This is what's going on. This is what is happening to you in your minds. If you feel like the media is waging war against us, you're right. Mass communication is an outgrowth of physiological warfare techniques developed by the U.S. Department of Defense in the 19th century. These techniques are designed to control large populations, and they are doing a good job of it right now. The purpose of mass communication is to craft a message to persuade or coerce an audience to a particular way of thinking. They change your views as well as to deliver consumers to advertisers so as to enhance the sale of products they are selling to you. Once you understand that the underlying principle of mass communication is the notion of employing communication principally as an instrument of domination, it's a lot easier to reject the propagandized message spewed out by the mass media every day. Using the physiological, sophisticated, and manipulative techniques of mass communication, many dictators have waged physiological warfare against their own people. In 1921, with the Russian people facing near starvation, Lenin authorized a community of some of the most prominent Russians to plead for foreign food aid. Once the food started to arrive from foreign nations, Lenin turned on the leaders of his food committee, exiled them to various parts of the Soviet Empire, and begun a propaganda campaign against them. These people have changed residence and relocated themselves from the bowels of the sewers into the blast furnace of their hell. They don't even try to hide their agenda anymore. They just beat us with it each day and propagandize their way to glory. They reach into every home and whisper into every ear. They have the power to change the character of a nation and the nature of our governments. They can throw an election in one direction or another. Their influence knows no bounds. Through the techniques of mass communication, the most innocent person can be dangled before the public eye, morphed into a demon, and maligned and destroyed before millions of eager viewers who are all too often unable to sift through the lies. Character assassination through the media is as effective as a bullet eliminating the opposition. Mass communication is the vehicle for modern day equivalent of a show trial that eviscerates everyone who gets in the way. Never underestimate the raging power of the media. Lest you sucked into it, its jaws will chew you up alive. Today's media pimps are not just morons, they are very dangerous people. We are engaged in a physiological warfare every day. Not a battle with guns and swords, but a battle between virtue and hedonism, between truth and lies, between intellectual honesty and propaganda. Physiological warfare is the perfect term for this battle, with the mainstream media leading the charge for the army of liars who want to destroy our cultures. While they have certainly been evil, lying tyrants in the past who were willing to target freedom-loving opponents, there has never been a time in history when such destructive physiological attacks were disseminated on such a broad scale with such overwhelming, successful, harmful results.